The issue is not resolved, but Pastor Herman is passionate that they must get their airstrip. There's plenty to be done on the airstrip. But were those elders right to cast their magic spell? Will they get their schools and hospital? Or will instead their land be mined and destroyed and their timber taken away? Burning the wood provides excitement for more clearing to be done. It's not long, though, till work stops for a more popular activity, talking. Despite what they say, their work is beginning to show, and the ground does look just a little more like an airstrip. There's always something getting in the way of work on the strip. This time it's Malilu, who's still trying to get the bride price for his niece.
Ana tu haga tu te kanya gala no ta. Eh, lami gwa. Agi umbu kese la gwa maya. Apa ko diyo. Bone mai ne kamera mai pugi diyo. Yami na kata una maga umbu kese la makata. Ama zamban.
This is a man's argument, but Joanna can't stay away. She desperately wants Alila back. There seems to be no resolution in sight. It's especially hard for Joanna, who's lost her friend and has to do all the work by herself. When the boys grow up, will there still be bride prices to pay? Probably. But will they work for a timber company or a mine? When the airstrip is made, maybe a teacher will come. They'll be sitting in school with less time to play. Malilu's back at home. He sees no prospect of getting his bride price, just conflict and possible clan warfare. He sends the women to his fields to get sweet potatoes. He's promised to feed the workers tomorrow down on the airstrip. Sweet potatoes grow abundantly up here in the highlands. Without them, there'd be almost no one here. Harvesting them is always left to the women to do. Joanna has joined them. She's lonely without Alila and often comes to Malilu's home.
Nuga pia menna rata arsone bi kadoma mata agi ayaga no bogo no sa wadia di uburia ai no no agi de bane ko no indo ta ya nuga wa kama pitirina nata agi ana te pendarin nata agi ji na wa agi na bala mata ono kebe kebe di jata ya di go ko te pendai nu nata gi mena re te pendata mina na da kama do ata junga se ya amwadi mena kana ungu imbalata bi di nu na Bara ay mambo ta puno na atagedi.
Ya akabaya kama umurin balagi niya iladi nuwa me kodin gidu inda ini nuwa bayi ko tawangala tamia matia gedi iti ame kodin giwanda yona umurin bali ala ona me kodin gidu ala ona diladi nuwa ini nuwa
Andenga mame ko e mandi no ame wange beto pamuto ona tu mena yange me kodin na mati beto mboto ko amga hiya dia no si mina hiya dia no si mina ro dia no si ona ma tangi ya pala maya andi bo atenga uno ame wange mbando gange dia ko mini hiya dia ko ato helo dia ko bigao.
Next morning, the hills are deep in cloud, and the rains, which usually come in the afternoon, have been on and off since dawn. There's another reason why there's no one at the airstrip. There's a mourning ceremony for someone who died last month. Pig meat is shared amongst everyone who comes. This is one tradition they don't want to change.
Ngani ile mai tongo bo dia dia tawa mininda ga ge bata agi jeri ngani toni li pundi li ngani la tala wo se ge matua usio na tawo yiti lo tu ha ye ndo na mina ye libi wa ye ndo na tomba libi wa ye ndo na bo mena pa zuma libi wa ye ndo na la ta digo ine itugu ga pa je palia
This ceremony is part of what the pastor is so against.
Bala ndio ko tabal ndio na mi serema ni winge wonde ya mana dua pa wisizu wonde ya mana dua pa ita men digandu wa min buako aina ala ta handu wa min bopano na ta ndigo boko ni sege talo maya age sisu da yo andi dua ge tundi dua usi daga ha ko india ko unda mando ane ka zamba jawa pujija do me inda ko haji leka inge bala men ge inindi to ko a bija na gane kizamba ya jawa puji dua tawa dia lagi aneka zamba mo ka ko aina ko idagi e ka ko aita digi peminda menere me ata apa junga teka waka makapo wagi zamba mo wagi di kapanga na daga walagi papa mama wonga sai jatanga uni to makin be wagi yo mai diba wonga amena daga uni to makin be wagi maya uno era matarigio ira ga walagi papa mama anda ma waje aja mena tuani kinapa yama yama
The pastor's words were in vain. Next day there is almost no one. The young boys were not at the morning ceremony, but they also enjoy tradition. They're playing at tribal war, hurling their pretend spears as they whoop and yell, just as their fathers did in battle. And battle is never far from their fathers' minds. Their weapons go with them wherever they go. Within a decade, they've had major war between the clans. And a while before, to leave their valley would have meant a likely death. A few still make the armor they used to protect themselves against spears in the days of the last major battles between clans. Iop is with his wife and children. He's related to Melilu and wants to help raise the bride price for Alila. This gives him problems at home.
Ay kuati ana wa mina pa bone ki ne la na tari na to lego dia ma panto ma na bere ara e budi ki min dia matia dia ti ka ngare nga ay na tari ay ari
aga mo on dem ne la
anda ti do len di pia ne re go suma ki ne bondo ta ka suma min dia
ko ne ba aga pa do inda ta ta ga lo ga
ngai ki ne ala bu min dia go inda
aga mo on dem na me da ga o aga ma minda ka na ba bi ne no ga ma zewiya pa mo yedi linga
inda usuma mena yari ana ba mina pa inda do len di pende usuma mena yari ki ne
ya amo on dem ne te zebe
Ako tawa na ko ding iri ala ako mai ta tari ko apa nito pa ma ila pueto ako ko ding iri ako.
Ako ma dia kana ada di ka mo ma kai ga ta ka na ka ba po mo ko di na ano ko
Iro ka ma ko ding iri ko. Amo ko suwa ita ba biera ang ita na mana di mo.
Ako tinda ne kana ada le ka mi do ka mi na ko tinda ta inda.
Ay ta tabo min dito pa min na kidu winda nga.
Na di kanya ra pa na mi na anak ka me ka mi na ma na. Dili si mi na. Ana ma me mi na ka ma ro ngi la di mi na.
Ati bon. Mane.
Amma sinda putra ka jadi ka mamuna ba.
Next day, a few stalwarts turn up at the strip. They decide to remove the goat house, which stands in the middle of the runway. The owner is away today, and though he has agreed, it seems more tactful to do it out of his sight. Iop is here. He failed to get the bride price from Melilu. Pastor Herman is working instead of talking this time. Back at his home, Melilu is worrying about the harsh words that passed in the discussion of his niece's bride price. Joanna is there too, but her friend Alila is not to be seen. The girls are all weaving net bags. But her friend Alila is not to be seen. The girls are all weaving net bags.
이거 와대고 나와봐 아버님 나와봐 아나 아미 산다메가 나비마 아나 마게파 오나 마게파 나다 산다메리 파디야 아기 아버님 너나 다와봐 이거 어디 아프야 마가프야 아나 아비마가 너 나마기 아야 어토야다 아버님이 뭐비야 아이 나가리는 뭐비야 다야 안정적인 민백이 되다가 나 와리는 봐 아유 이나 우리는 가만히 뒤야 아우타바녀리야 아우타바녀리야 베게야 나다게 아니면 뭐 보고 이제라고 해.
At last, a load of shovels arrive. Pastor Herman got half of the money back, so 12 of the 24 have been released. In Zombandoga, any good news is an excuse for a dance, and this is very good news. Now there's no excuse for delay. Enough shovels are here, the morning ceremony is over, and Alila has gone back to her husband. There's nothing to keep the people away from the strip. At last, work seems to be getting earnestly underway. Men and women from all the clans are working together. Ayop, because of the missing shovels, is using a digging stick, and Pastor Herman is pulling his weight, instead of telling them what not to do. Melilu has let Alila stay with her husband, and for now forsaken his bride price. They're working hard for the future. They want schools and a clinic, but have little idea of what will come too. There'll be those who will want to mine their land and cut down their trees. There'll be a military and government presence undermining their culture. Life was hard in the days of tribal warfare and strife. But now, they'll enter another kind of world, moving firmly to the future, convinced of the virtues of progress.